Now that we know what a chemical change is and how it's different from a physical change, well, we can now understand the difference between what are known as physical and chemical properties. If you recall, the word property means it's a characteristic or something that we use to describe matter, a sample of matter. So a physical property then would be a property that is not associated with a chemical change. So in other words, if you can measure it, you can observe it without a chemical change having to occur, then you're dealing with a physical property. So for example, you can measure the mass of an object, and you can measure the volume, the space it occupies, the ratio of mass to volume's density. Density would be an example of a physical property. If you have like a tube, we have a liquid in a tube, you time the how long it takes for the liquid to drain the tube, you're measuring what's called viscosity. Okay, that's another example of a physical property. Okay. A chemical property, on the other hand, these are properties that you can only observe when a chemical change actually, or measure when a chemical change is actually happening. So these are properties that are associated with a chemical change. Okay. So classify the following as physical or chemical property. The kindling temperature of paper, the minimum temperature for which it catches fire, is 233 degrees Celsius. Now, that's a chemical property because, okay, for you to be able to observe it, it has to catch fire, it has to burn, and burning is a chemical change. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees. Well, when water boils, no chemical change is happening, so this is just a physical property. The boiling point is an example of a physical property.